Our first senior tonight is Alana Wilson. She is escorted by her parents, David and Terry Wilson. Throughout Alana's 4 years at Holy Redeemer, she has
program and are part of the Holy Redeemer family. Last year, we observed a young lady having a significant injury in the third or fourth game of the season against Nanticoke High School. I watched this young lady give 1,000% during the summertime to get herself ready to play at the next level and continue her basketball career. Unfortunately, she suffered that serious injury that took away basically her entire season last year and all of this season up until tonight. It's a great, great feeling to see this young lady have the opportunity to finish what she has started. She's going to help our program. She's a leader. She's a great kid. And it's just an awesome feeling to see her have the opportunity to step back on this floor after suffering an ACL and MCL injury. So on behalf of Holy Redeemer and the family here at Holy Redeemer, I just want to say thank you. And girls, I love you.
We've been talking about this speech for the past 3 years, and I've always been so excited about it. But last night when I sat down to write it, I realized I didn't want to. Not because I didn't have plenty of nice things to say about you, but because it meant that our basketball career together is coming to an end. I want to start by saying, I don't think anyone could have handled your injury like you did. You still showed up at every practice and every game, and you coached and cheered for us every day. I remember sitting in the doctor's office with you, waiting to hear what the verdict was. And when we got the news, I almost started to cry myself. Mostly because I knew you didn't deserve it, but also because our team lost such an amazing player. I would have given anything to have you on the court with us all last year, and to be able to help us make our run in states. But I'm so excited for the rest of our season. Welcome back. Playing alongside you for the past 7 years has been an amazing experience, and we've had quite the journey together. From our firm days to your senior year here at Redeemer. We have so many memories together, not only memories on the court, but also off the court, and I'll remember them forever. You're such an amazing teammate, athlete, but most importantly, friend. You work so hard on and off the court, and aside from tonight, you're probably the best shooter I've ever played with. No, seriously. If it weren't for Alana's awesome shooting ability, I wouldn't have gotten nearly as many assists as I did. And of course, if it weren't for Alana's shooting ability, Alexis wouldn't have gotten nearly as many offensive rebounds as she did. Are you sure that's like a You're a true leader to this team, and as of the past year and a half, a coach for our team. I think you yelled at us more than Coach did to talk on defense. Not only are you my teammate, but you're my best friend. There's no one in the world like you. You're always there for me, and you've been by my side through everything. You're truly the best sister anyone could ever wish for. We've been inseparable for the past couple of years, and I haven't quite figured out.
You crying now?
I haven't quite figured out what I'm going to do without you next year. Well, actually, I hope your roommate doesn't mind the company because I can assure you I'll be visiting quite often. I know you're going to do great things at Susquehanna, and I can't wait to come watch you tear it up on the court again. I love you and thank you for everything.
Okay, if I could just have a couple more seconds of your time. Excuse me. For those of you who know me and those of you who might not know me, I'm an extremely emotional person. And I'll start off with Alana Wilson. And I apologize. I know some people say, a man shouldn't cry or what have you, but I'm not afraid to show my emotions because these two young ladies have been very special to me as a coach. I remember when I first started coaching here 4 years ago, and I first came into contact with Alana Wilson, and I heard a lot about her, about what a great shooter she was, what a great player she was. But when I got to know her, I finally got to realize what a great person she was. There was no other kid on this team that I feel one day, well, maybe we'll have multiple coaches, but without a question, Alana Wilson is a kid that I hope would want to get into coaching. She knows the game at just an unbelievable level. She's been so good to me, and she's taught me so many lessons as a 42-year-old man, and I hope that I've taught you a lot of lessons as well. In the 4 years, I've said to my wife, there's been times when I've sat at home and I put on some of those videos that Mr. Wilson has taped for me for 4 years, hasn't missed a game. And I go for the except for the
Thank God.
But sometimes, believe it or not, I sit down at home and I turn those tapes on and I go back 4 years and I remember this little kid who was just running around on the basketball court, and I just said, wow, she's special. And I look at you now and what you've become, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see a young lady that has sustained an injury that she sustained and was able to fight back to this point to join her teammates and finish out the season. You're so important to me, not only as a basketball player, but for the person that you are and the person that your mother and father have raised. You're a role model to my daughter, who looks up to you, and you're a role model to myself. I'm going to miss you. I love you. I know you're going to have a great career at Susquehanna University, and I wish you the best. Don't ever stop being who you are, and please get into coaching. Please. Love you.